I have a matchup today that I've been looking forward to. And unfortunately, I've had a hard time finding Spaten in Bavaria County since last summer when I started my 32 beer bracket triple elimination challenge. I wanted to include Spaten in that, but it was nowhere to be found. I'd seen it earlier, a week or two earlier before I started that. I figured, okay, I don't need to buy any because they'll have it when I need it, because they always did. And then it just disappeared. I'm in Georgia now, and thankfully, they have it at a liquor store as well as Hofbräu Original, and these are the two that I wanted to match up. Maybe the top two Munich Helles, I don't know. We'll find out. Is there another Munich Helles that's better than Hofbräu? Well, I haven't found any yet. Well, maybe I have, but let's see. What was it? Augustliner? I can't remember how that turned out. Hofbräu doesn't win every match it comes up against. But I'll tell you one thing. I keep going back to it. And the reason sometimes it loses is because probably I'm just used to it. And I have something good that's different, and I say, yeah, it's nice and refreshing. But sometimes that other beer doesn't always work out, and I end up going back to Hofbräu. So here we go. Hofbräu. I don't have clear glasses here. All I have these Dixie cups. But you can see they both are producing a pretty good foam, a head of foam. Now, Spaten came in a green bottle, so that's a big disadvantage for it. Why? Well, because I don't know why. But it seems all these green bottle beers tend to get skunky. And I can smell the skunk in here. It's not overwhelming, but it's what you get when you drink beers out of green bottles. At least that's been my experience, unless it's right off the shelf and nice and fresh, I think. Well, anyway, these beers have been marked on the bottom here. And honestly, I don't know which one is which. I know they had different patterns in the foam that I really wasn't paying attention. And but when I stick this up to my nose, I'll probably know. I'll probably know the Spaten because I'll probably smell the skunk. So maybe I'll just try not to breathe. But will the skunk be tastable? We shall find out. So let's see. Now remember not to breathe. Don't smell it here. It's good. It's malty. It's hoppy. It's well balanced. Quite possibly the world's most perfect beer. I could just drink this whole cup. And if this is Hofbräu, it's the reason why I keep coming back to it. Now there's something else to mention here. Is both of these beers I got them at a liquor store on the way here. So I got my coat on. I had to stop, take it off. And I don't know if they got cooled or warmed up in the car, but these beers are not icy cold. They're kind of just cool. This is a Spaten because I smelled skunk. The skunk taste, maybe just a hint of it. Well, let's see. It's beer. Has a little bit more harshness to it than the Hofbräu. I'm giving this a Hofbräu. I mean, this Spaten's good, but it seems to me that it's just not as malty. I mean, this kind of makes your mouth water. It's just so much better. Whereas this has more bitterness, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but in this case it is. It's more harsh. It's got more bite to it. It's got a more industrial taste. Like something like it has. It tastes. It's got a hint of cologne taste in it. Whatever cologne tastes like, I don't know. But how I imagine cologne would taste is what there seems to be a hint of in here. And that's why I'm saying it's harsh, more bite to it. But you know how cologne is. You smell it, and if you could just imagine that smell and translating it to a taste instead of a smell or a flavor. In my head, it comes out something like what's in here. In your head, I don't know. Maybe you've drank cologne before, and maybe you know exactly what it tastes like. And maybe you like it. But that's fine. I haven't drank it. I don't think I'd like it. And I can imagine how it would taste. But I should drink some more. Just to see if Spaten makes a comeback here. I've had Spaten before. In fact, I had a contest of Spaten, and I think it was Hofbräu. Something else, maybe Michelob was involved and Budweiser was involved in. I think Spaten won that one. Even though back then, they're all their initial tastes. Their initial sips taste pretty much the same to me. And I was kind of surprised. But eventually, through multiple tastes, I believe I selected Spaten. You could find the video on my channel. I haven't deleted it. It's still there. But, as I've been doing more and more of these taste tests, my taste receptacles or taste buds seem to have been refined a little bit. Whereas back then, it was hard for me, at least at first, to really get a good difference between similar beers like Budweiser and Miller. Might as well, I drank them, they might as well have been the same beer. But you drink more and more of each one, and then the difference in taste starts to come out. And then you kind of get accustomed to it. And I think that I've become accustomed to the taste of Hofbräu, because this is my go-to beer. If they have this at a bar or restaurant that I go to, then this is what I get. When I get beer to drink at home, unless I'm doing a contest or something like that, I usually get Hofbräu. I like it. Not all, here's some advice to all the bars and restaurants out there. You want to set yourself apart, get Hofbräu and get Czech Budweiser, Czech bar. Be different than everybody else. Now, there was a guy at a tiki bar in Florida where I go, and I told him, hey, you gotta get some German beer. He goes, why? It's all the same. Nobody will notice it. I said, well, I will. So, I don't know. You go to these bars in the U.S., and what do they got on tap? They've got the standards. Mich Ultra, sometimes. Coors, sometimes. Coors Light. Budweiser Light, or Bud Light. Miller Light. They usually never have Miller on tap, just Miller Light. You get Corona in bottle. It's the same shit, all adjunct lagers. And frankly, these are so much better. And if you have a bar or restaurant, you should get this. Get it on tap. People come to your restaurant, at least those who know anything about beer, are going to come to your restaurant over the others because, they know they can get Hofbräu. I would go to your restaurant if you have Hofbräu. I generally do that. There's a German restaurant where I live, and I like to go there simply because of the beer. Food's good too, but usually I don't eat that much when I go there. I just get the beer. Okay. Now I have 5 more Spatens I got to drink, and well, it's not bad. I'm kind of not digging that cologne taste. If you have a better description for, and if you know what I'm talking about when I talk about that cologne taste, then post in the comments how you describe it. I don't know how to describe it, just cologne taste. But well, maybe I'll do this later again when both of these beers have reached refrigerator temperature, whatever that is, because both of them are just cool and not cold. I like icy, chilly, cold beer. But I know in Europe it's common to drink beer at room temperature or just cool and even lukewarm. Not me. I like it cold. Cold as ice. Icy cold. Like at an absolute 0. And that would be a good beer for me. By the way, you ever wonder if it's absolute 0, if it's absolute 0 outside and you're on a motorcycle going at 40 miles an hour, how much colder does it seem due to the wind chill? Okay, so that's all I got for you today, or for now, or whatever. Hofbräu takes the win over Spaten. I can say that I thought it would be closer, but there was a clear, distinct difference between these two. And Hofbräu, without a doubt, wins this round. And I don't know, maybe it's the skunkiness that got to it. Who knows? Green. I don't know why in the hell they put beer in green bottles. Happens to all of them. Skunkiness. Well, that's what happens though. But maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's what people like. It's fine. Okay, that's all.